E é com muito prazer que eu queria convidar os nossos participantes, o nosso grande amigo Boris, que está falando lá da Itália, o Rony, de São Paulo, Catarine, de Bogotá, e eu aqui da Flórida. Todos juntos?
Bom dia.
Todos juntos. Hello to everybody.
Okay, it's good, good, very good. Bom.
Okay, let's start. Boris.
Hi, Ronnie.
Hi. I will read, okay? Italy recently allowed commercial activities and opened the borders. We believe that the economy must have already shown signs of growth with these openings. How are investor clients reacting when talking about investing in the USA real estate market at this moment?
So, look, Ronnie, here the situation about the economy is still not so clear, let's say, okay? Because yes, it's true, Italy starts with this COVID earlier than other countries around the world, but still, let's say the COVID, maybe it's not so a big problem right now, but the economy still is a great problem here in Italy, and I think also in Europe. So what we see here in Italy and Europe about our investors is that there is an even greater interest, mainly on our, let's say, on the investment in US, in real estate, residential properties in US for yielding purpose, rental yielding purpose. There is even a greater interest, mainly, in my opinion, for some reasons, 4 reasons. First of all, people is still concerned about Italian and European economy. It's still not clear if it's going to recover soon or it will be a long recession. And you have to understand that despite the general economic situation or public debt levels, for example, in Italy, Europeans, and especially Italians, have a lot of savings. Just a data for you. From January until now, personal savings only in Italy grew of other 15 billions of euro, just from January to now. So the COVID situation, but people still are putting the money, let's say, in the banks and other things. For that reason, people are constantly looking for opportunity of diversifying their investment. And so for this, in my opinion, this is the first reason. The second is that the interest rates in the Eurozone are approximately around 0 right now. So a lot of people who has real estate assets or solid companies are thinking to use these assets to get money to invest in other things. But at the moment, they don't know where to invest in Europe this money. And this takes us to the third reason. There is people that is now very liquid. So they have their earnings in cash, or because they stepped out from the stock exchange market in the last months, or they use the opportunities of doing some financial leverage, as we said before, on their assets. And all of them are looking for some good diversification opportunity that gives immediate and steady yields and is a mid-long-term solid investment, let's say. The last reason is more related to political situation. We are not doing politics at all, but as you know, in every country, politics have a power also on economy. So it's not so clear right now if all the countries here in Europe will be able to get out from this economic situation, from the troubles, only with the European Union and European Central Bank aids. Maybe some countries, maybe at the end, will have to improve a property or asset tax on different asset classes. Some people in some European countries are starting to get scared of it. And for that reason, they are looking on legal opportunities to invest abroad. So for me, Ronnie, these are the main reasons why people here in Europe and in Italy are looking for our investments, and they are even more interested right now in this kind of investment in the US.
Okay, thank you, Boris. Let's go to the second. Yeah. Opisas invests in residential properties in the US. With the great trend of professionals working at home office, as we saw in this pandemic and the growth of e-commerce, do you believe that commercial properties will have a higher demand and residential properties will be strengthened?
Look, Ronnie, yes, I think so. What I think is that it's ongoing a strong change in living behaviors of Americans. And not only of Americans, but especially of Americans, indirectly determined by lockdown measures. So suddenly, millions of Americans found themselves forced to live with their own families under the same roof, age 24, every day, realizing, for instance, that their home was not so large enough to ensure privacy and comfort to each component. Or as smart working spread out, a lot of people in US are working in smart working way. Many decided to move to less chaotic neighborhoods with better services for their kids and family. For the same reason, others prefer to move to the suburbs or to smaller and cheaper towns, because right now they are working from home, so they don't need to go to the office. So they can start thinking to move their home in other parts, in other cities. Moving on, many people who moved for job reasons to great metropolis are starting to consider how they may now come back to their areas of origins. For all these reasons, the demand for residential properties right now in US is skyrocketing by something like plus 25% above the pre-COVID level. In right now, I say, so in these first weeks of June. On the other hand, and for the same reasons, commercial properties are more in troubles. But look, Ronnie, in early April, there were 939 commercial property funds globally that are going to rise. They are starting rising money. So financial funds dedicated to commercial properties, 939 all around the world that are raising money to invest, which is a record, 939, and they were targeting to raise $297 billion to buy distressed debt backed by hotels, malls, office buildings, and other commercial properties that suffers big losses of value during the coronavirus crisis. So what to say? Even in troubles, there are business opportunities also in commercial property sectors. But for sure, the residential is skyrocketing. The commercial, I think, is in trouble and will stay in troubles for a period.
Okay, thank you, Boris.
You're more than welcome. So I think that now it's my time, Ronnie, isn't it, to ask you some questions. So Ronnie, are you able to serve clients who are interested in investing in Opisas properties with a live meeting in your office or just by video conferences?
No, Boris, we are able to both, okay? The tendency now is video conference, yeah, because in the quarantine we can't to receive the customer here, but now we can. We have clients every week, and I prefer presential meetings because it's warm, and when the video call is distance. So, but we have all the tools to make your job, okay? May I translate the answer in Portuguese?
For sure.
What do you think?
For sure, you have to. You have to.
Ok. Bom, tá. Nós fazemos as reuniões tanto presencialmente, né, como por videoconferência. Nós temos feito algumas reuniões presenciais agora, com o fim da quarentena, das restrições maiores, porque os escritórios agora podem estar abertos, né? Mas eu fiz muito atendimento por videoconferência também, né? Nós geralmente fazemos atendimentos em cidades que estão mais distantes por videoconferência. Nós atendemos o estado de São Paulo. O estado de São Paulo é muito grande, nós somos 45 milhões de pessoas no estado de São Paulo. Então, nós temos cidades dentro do estado de São Paulo que estão a praticamente 700 quilômetros da capital, onde eu estou. Então, aí nós fazemos os atendimentos por videoconferência. Mas eu prefiro os atendimentos pessoais, porque eles são mais quentes, a gente consegue interagir melhor com os clientes.
Great, Ronnie.
Temos todas as ferramentas para tratar com os clientes da melhor forma e como o cliente preferir.
Great, okay? Ronnie. So I can say that you are an old school guy.
Yeah.
I like it.
Why are you saying this? Because my blonde hair?
No, because you like the warm meetings, and I prefer too. So I'm with you. I'm an old guy too, okay? Old school guy too.
Okay.
So Ronnie, the last question. How are the clients reacting in Sao Paulo with the swing of the dollar over the real?
Yeah. Every day, the humor of the market is different. Yeah. Yesterday we have an up in the exchange. Today I don't have the information because we are here in the live, but we have some problems, political problems. They change every day the exchange, the pandemic and the reaction, the market reaction makes the dollar up or down. So some economists say that the dollar for us is cheap because if you take 10 years ago the dollar and make the application never happened. I think we have now a new pattern, and you will stay here a little more, a little less, but not so different than this.
I can say that dollar and euro, I think it's more or less the same. Now, some days live a little bit more, some days a little bit less, but more or less that is the pattern.
Yes, but the people here is looking for new opportunities, okay? We have a lot of people with money, cash, and they are afraid to keep this money in the bank and they want to buy something. And the Opisas opportunity is a good choice for these people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. And it's easy for these people to buy outside, né? To make investments in USA, but they need to know how to do it.
How to do it.
Yeah, this will be our future, I think, and I hope.
Great. Please translate it.
Ok. Então, o dólar aqui ele tem grandes variações, né? Todo dia. Um dia ele está mais alto, um dia ele está mais baixo, em função do humor do mercado, de problemas políticos, problemas da pandemia e as variações de mercado da economia. Então, as pessoas aguardam que o dólar volte a patamares anteriores, mas eu acho que isso não vai acontecer, porque o Brasil vive uma crise, não só econômica, mas política, que vai fazer o dólar sempre estar em crescimento, né? Alguns economistas avaliam que o dólar no Brasil é barato, que o valor do dólar deveria estar hoje acima de R$7, né? E hoje nós estamos na faixa de 5,40, mais ou menos. Eu não vi a cotação ainda hoje, né? Mas esse humor político faz as coisas mudarem, né? Como tem muita gente no Brasil com recurso, cash, né, em dinheiro aqui, eu acho que essa tendência da diversificação dos investimentos, ela veio para ficar, porque as pessoas acabam buscando novas oportunidades que trazem um rendimento melhor, né? Eu acho que isso só tem a crescer, né, a partir do momento que as pessoas entenderem como é fácil, né, e seguro fazer um investimento nos Estados Unidos, né? No caso da Opisas Investment, ou para quem está buscando um imóvel de lazer, o que seja, né? Mas eu acho que isso vai ser uma grande tendência daqui para frente. As pessoas buscarem taxas de retorno maiores, né? E com segurança, sem ter a dor de cabeça de ocorrer risco, como uma bolsa de valores ou coisa do tipo, né? É isso.
Maravilha.
That's it.
Maravilha. Quero agradecer aí esse bate-papo, Rony e Boris, muita informação. E eu queria, se vocês me dessem a liberdade, de rapidamente colocar algumas observações também em relação ao que vocês falaram, ok? O Boris falou um pouco sobre da parte do e-commerce, de imóvel comercial, residencial. A Opisas, ela é especialista em imóveis residenciais. O foco principal da Opisas é gerar fluxo de caixa, cash flow para os investimentos, para os investidores em ativos imobiliários, ok? Ontem eu estava atendendo o cliente me perguntou: então são cotas? Não são cotas. O cliente ele vai ter a escritura dele em nome dele. O cliente que compra, o investidor que compra a propriedade da Opisas, ele vai ter autonomia na propriedade. Se ele quiser alugar, se ele não quiser alugar depois, se ele quiser tirar, se ele quiser vender, não são cotas, não é nada de leilão, são imóveis próprios da Opisas, ok? Então, a especialidade da Opisas são imóveis residenciais. E existe um déficit, são 320, 330 milhões de habitantes aqui na América. Existe um déficit de milhares e milhares de residências aqui nos Estados Unidos. Dá para acreditar isso? Existe um déficit muito grande de residências aqui nos Estados Unidos. Então, e nesse momento que nós estamos passando, fortaleceu mais ainda os imóveis residenciais. E ainda mais o perfil de imóvel que a Opisas trabalha aqui nos Estados Unidos. Esse ticket de valor, essas localizações desses imóveis 80% das pessoas que moram nesse tipo de propriedade moram de aluguel. Então, só para deixar um pouco mais reforçado que a especialidade da Opisas justamente é gerar esse cash flow, esse fluxo de caixa para os clientes, para os investidores terem um rendimento em dólar. Como você falou, Rony, essa diversificação, ok? E aí a gente fala, a gente orienta o cliente a dolarizar o patrimônio, correto, Rony? Porém, não é trocar o real pelo dólar e guardar o dólar debaixo do colchão. Sempre eu falo isso. Não é isso. É fazer esse dólar, fazer esse câmbio de moeda, gerar renda em dólar para esses investidores. Perfeito, Rony?
Exatamente.
That's okay, Boris, Kate? Bom.
Great.
Okay. Grato aí pelo espaço aí